C? Okay. Wait,
Oh,
which way is the C? I don't ever know if it's supposed to be like the C for
You went
who
to
I'm
your
looking.
left. Your left.
Which one's my left?
Hi guys. Hi UC. Welcome to this week's Student Central Thursday. Today we'll be introducing our Sustainability Commission. I'm your commissioner, and these are my two deputies. I am going to my fourth year studying ecology and evolutionary biology, as well as other associated programs.
Hello, my name is Aniket. I'm going to my fourth year as well. I'm studying computer science here.
hi guys, I'm Willow. I'm one of the deputies this year too. I'm going into third year and I'm studying human geography and urban studies.
So today we'll be talking about some things that our commission does, some things that we believe in, as well as some things that we're planning for this summer, as well as possibly into the school year. And we'll be sharing ways that you can get involved as well. So some of the things that our commission believes in and we actively work on are mostly categorized into three things. Climate change is not an isolated issue. The effects are not distributed evenly, and it's not just about any one of us, it's the system that is responsible. So Aniket, do you want to talk about why climate change is not an isolated issue and in fact is very intersectional?
Yeah, sure. So I think like a mistake that people sometimes make is that when they see the climate or when they see climate change or global warming, they take it as something that's just happening right now, and that's because of maybe too much pollution here or bad systems there and not enough regulation in places, when in fact it's really interwoven into the ways we live. So like when you ask the question of like, why are we consuming so much stuff? Why are we a consumer society? Where do all those resources come from? Are the people who are making those products and where we're getting those from treated fairly? Or like when there are worse hurricanes and typhoons and other storms, you also have to ask the question of, are the people who are going to be facing that able to protect themselves? And if not, why aren't they? Why isn't the infrastructure there? Why don't they have the money to do that? Or why do corporations pour so much money into fossil fuels and literally climate denial? And so then you get into questions of there being vested interests against this. And again, why do a couple of people get to make so massive decisions that affect everybody? So even just asking a couple of basic questions, you pretty quickly see that isn't just about certain environmental regulations, but it's really interwoven into a lot of other issues as well.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for that, Aniket. Willow, do you want to talk about how the effects of climate change and other associated issues aren't distributed evenly?
For sure. So people who are worst off due to racism, colonialism, inequality, and so on have the least resources to protect themselves against the effects of climate change. Climate justice means any response to climate change has to be fair. Those most at fault over many decades are also most responsible.
Very true, very true. I guess just leading into our third point, it really isn't just about any one of us. It's the entire system that is responsible for a lot of the interwoven issues that people experience today, definitely exacerbated by climate change as well. So actually corporate operations make up around 70% of the world's emissions. So individualizing the climate movement by telling people to, I don't know, like, don't buy plastic things, or like recycle, or, you know, go biking instead of buying a car and driving it around, is misguided and allows corporations to kind of shed that kind of responsibility of their actions onto consumers and the general public, which is not good because they're the ones that are really impacting this issue the most. So climate action should mean solutions that outlive the current moment, and that includes remaking, kind of reimagining the structures that got us into this mess in the first place. So following that, I guess we can talk about some of the specific events that we have held and the things that we're going to be holding in the summer as well as into the school year. In the past, we've put together climate strike contingent groups. We've had various teach-in style events. such as an ecology and activism event concerning pollinators and native species, and environmental action. We've also put together a nonviolent climate action workshop for student groups and organizations in Toronto. We've put together a COVID and climate webinar. We've also put together some solidarity work, such as with the Wet'suwet'en Solidarity March in March, as well as a rent strike webinar. Aniket, do you want to talk about the things that we're planning currently?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, if you're very, very into writing documents, we will be updating or working with the UCLit to update their constitution to make it more in line with environmental justice principles. But other than that, a lot of the work we try to do is actually like events and action-based stuff. Of course, right now we can't do a lot of that, but we're focusing on having webinars, such as possibly one about the Green New Deal versus degrowth, as well as teach-ins during Prosh. As well, we want to host a kind of discussion between various climate activism groups in Toronto and beyond towards the end of July.
Cool. Yeah, so these are some things that you can get involved in as well, if you would like. Willow, do you want to tell people how they can get involved with us?
Yeah, so it's actually really easy to get involved in the Sustainability Commission. All you have to do is message us on Facebook or email us at sustainability@uclit.ca to join. We also have a Slack group that we can add you to, and of course, follow us on social media. We have a Facebook page, Facebook group, and of course, our Instagram.
Cool. Yeah, so definitely stay tuned if you are interested in getting involved with any of the aforementioned things. Joining the Sustainability Commission is a great way to become actively involved in the UC community and beyond, in the U of T community, as well as in Toronto in general, through valuable activism and advocacy work. So we hope to see y'all out there online.
Yay! Should I just say it, or do you want to do the little prompt?
No, I can be like, yeah, thanks for that, Aniket. Stop. You're allowed to laugh. Come on, man. Okay, pull it together.